Hi you guys, and welcome to my channel. This is for the sign of Gemini. This will be for the week of the 18th through the 30th for the month of June through 2017, okay? I did a premeditated reading. As you guys know, that's what I like to do before I give you your actual reading, just to feel what's going on. I would like to take a moment to pause to thank all my likers, all my subscribers, and all my commenters, okay? I really appreciate that. Just keep it going, okay? So make sure you push that like button, comment, and that little tinker bell at the end so you know when I'm uploading videos for you guys. Also, just remember everything that is laid out on the table today will not resonate to everyone. So please check your moon, sun, or your sun, moon, and rising sign. Okay, just remember to take whatever applies to you and everything else put to the side. Okay, with that, Gemini, I did some premeditated reading, and the first card that I had, okay, so I'm moving forward a little bit because I did your reading, but the love part of it had me kind of like oohs and ahs. So I'm gonna start off with the love portion of it. Okay, so with the first card you had was honeymoon. Okay, and with the honeymoon we want to enjoy the bliss of holiday times together. Okay, Gemini. So I feel like, this is an awesome time because today is a holiday. So maybe some of my Geminis are spending time with their loved ones or their partners. Okay, and I want to say happy Father's Day to all my fathers out there, okay? This is also a special bonus for my Geminis because it's your birthday, okay? So the second one we had was flirt. So I think that some of my Geminis need to flirt, okay? You need to extend your lightheartedness energy to others, okay? So, it's okay to flirt. You don't have to be in a relationship with anybody or try to make anything other than what it is as flirting, okay? And that's for some of my Geminis, okay? And for the rest of my Geminis, I feel like there's a lot of deception going on in your love life, okay? It's saying that someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. And the reason why I wanted to start off with the love portion of this reading is because of this deception card, okay? And that will be the title of this video, Deception and Pregnancies, because that's what I got, okay? And this can be your card, Gemini. So we'll see what the energies and the spirit has to tell you. But before that, I did want to offer your premeditated reading to you. And it started off with the Eight of Wands. So I feel like there's communication coming. Okay, it can be a communication about a pregnancy. Okay, and followed up with that was the Ten of Cups. So I feel like if this hasn't already happened, it's going to happen. And with the Ten of Cups being there, it's a very exciting time, very exciting news that you got about this pregnancy, okay? Maybe for one partner, or maybe for both partners, or maybe one partner feels very excited, okay? But there's also somebody that's not happy about this, okay? And it can be a child, because it may be because they're jealous and they're not getting attention anymore, okay? And then you have the Lover's card, okay, Gemini? That is your card. And I think this was a planned pregnancy for some of my Geminis, okay? And I just get the feeling that we're very excited about this, okay? And me just reading your premeditated reading and doing your reading, I'm very excited, okay? Then you have the Queen of Cups. So you can't be dealing with the, or with the Lover's card, I think that it's just your energy, okay? It's an air sign, Gemini, what is it? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, so then you have the Queen of Cups, okay, and that can be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Okay, so I think that this can be Gemini's energy of wanting to propose, okay, propose marriage or some type of proposals, okay, and with that was the Nine of Wands. So I think that maybe for some of my Geminis, you have to get past some obstacles before this can happen, before this offer can happen, okay? Maybe giving an offer or taking an offer, okay? You also had the Devil card, okay? So you can't be dealing with the Capricorn, okay? They are really not excited, whoever this Devil card person is. They're not excited, but they're acting like they're excited, okay? And remember, with the love portion of this, because your love life ties in with your life. So with the love portion of this, you did get the Deception card. So with that being said, they're acting like they're happy for you and they're not. So just be careful this person, okay, because they can be spreading rumors and lies about you, because you did get the It was a Wands card. I'm sorry, I can't remember which one it was. It might have been a Page of Wands, because I always get like gossiping or something with that. But anyways, be careful with this person. They can't be spreading rumors and lies, okay? So be careful not to share too much information, because they really don't care. And it possibly can't be with a past relationship you had with someone, and now that you guys are just friends, okay, you tell them this news and they're not really excited about it, okay? This can be... Oh, and you did have the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords show up. Okay, so it can be that some of my Geminis may be having twins, a boy and a girl. Okay, or this can't just be... Or you can't be dealing with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Or this can't be you, Gemini, and, you know, you're just up and down about this situation, or you're up and down about a situation, okay? And maybe this can have fake, or maybe this situation that you're dealing with, or maybe this pregnancy, or whatever the situation that you're dealing with, it can be fake, or maybe, you know, with a pregnancy is not your child, or you just want to know a truth about that situation, okay? For some of my Geminis, as I said before, with this devil card person, okay, which could be a Capricorn, I feel like this person may have wanted a child with you, because remember I said it probably could be a past relationship you had with this person who's not excited for you, okay? And this can be a Taurus, okay? And you had the Hierophant card also with the King of Pentacles, okay? So with the Hierophant, I feel like for some of my Geminis, you pray for this situation of pregnancy, okay? Or maybe this person, this devil card person, is praying for your pregnancy not to be successful, okay? You know, or this person is just hoping and wishing that something does not work out about this pregnancy, okay? And then with my second tarot deck, I had hope and material prosperity. For some of my Geminis, I feel like, you know, you're hoping that it's true that this person is pregnant, or you're hoping it's true that you're having a job. This is for some of my Geminis. And for some other Geminis, you're worried sick about a child who's newly born or who's in a womb right now, okay? Again, with this deception card in the Romance Angel deck, I feel like someone is wearing a fake mask, okay, hoping for a pregnancy to happen out of deception, or hoping that a pregnancy does not work, okay? And for the material spiritual prosperity, I feel like some of my Geminis, this pregnancy was an awakening for you. You know, you're ready to live right for this new child. And then for my other Geminis, it's things are coming to a new start for you, okay, with the material spiritual prosperity card. So with that, let's get started with your reading. And I'm going to start off with the Psychic Tarot deck, with which is by John Holland. Okay, I kind of love this deck because it gives me the most accurate answers. Okay, very spiritual. I love this deck. And this is for my Geminis for the week of the 18th through the weeks of the 30th of June 2017. Okay, we had one shootout here. Intuition. Okay, Spirit is asking you to use your intuition about a situation, Gemini, okay? Let's see what else we have. And the reason why I like to do premeditated readings is because I can't reach everyone, you know, in the first reading that I do for you. So I like to reach out to all of my Geminis, all of my star signs. So I would do a premeditated reading. That was too many cards, y'all. But we had Prosperity Begins. That was in your premeditated reading, so that's good. Okay? Well, actually, I'm going to keep all these cards because they dropped out and they make sense. Okay? Rejoice in celebration. Okay? So like I said, someone is happy about a situation. So I'm going to leave that there. Then we had Harmony. Okay? So maybe pregnancy has brought some of you guys together. Okay, maybe you were separated at one time, and now, you know, you've been working on this pregnancy, working on it. This is what I feel. This is what Spirit is telling me. So this is for some of my Geminis, not all of you. Okay, I feel like, you know, you guys are in harmony now. You're happy about this situation. And then we had triumph and success. Okay, so maybe again, for some of my Geminis, I feel like you were hoping and praying for this pregnancy, and it's come through for you now. Okay, that's how I feel about that. And don't forget, we had the prosperity begins, and we had the marital and spiritual prosperity. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this pregnancy or this situation, whatever situation it is coming to full circle for you. It's bearing fruits. You know, you guys are happy. You know, I feel like this has something to do with the pregnancy, because see the seed right here, and it's growing. And this is something that you or your partner or both of you guys wanted, okay? At the bottom, we have the waiting game. So I feel like for some of my Geminis, you know, maybe you're waiting for news on a pregnancy, okay? That's why I said in the earlier premeditated reading, you know, communication is coming to you, okay? It's just about waiting to hear this news. But with the Ten of Cups that you had, it's going to be very exciting news. You're going to be very excited about this. You're just playing a waiting game right now, okay? Let's see what Spirit has to tell us. For my Geminis, and if this is the case, I would like to congratulate my Geminis on your new pregnancy, okay? Here we have the Seven of Wands. So I feel like, you know, with the Seven of Wands, I'm feeling like someone is happy that this mission or a mission is completed. Okay, I'm feeling like things are starting to jump off for you now. This is just what you needed. Whatever the situation it was just what you needed. Now you feel like you're on top of the world. Nothing else can stop you now. Okay, and I think that goes along with your prosperity beginning. Spirit Goddess, what messages do you have for my Gemini for the month of June, for the weeks of the 18th through the 30th, 2017? What messages do we have for my Geminis, please? And thank you. All right, you guys, let's see. So at the bottom of the deck, here is the Queen of Swords again. And remember, she was in your premeditated reading. Okay, so I feel like, you know, I feel like someone's unsure about this pregnancy, okay? Or I feel like, again, we're just waiting for good news, okay? We're waiting around for this news to come about this pregnancy or about a situation you're waiting around. I believe it's a pregnancy. I hope some cards do come up and clarify this reading for you, Gemini, okay? Next we have the Lover's card, and you have this also in your premeditated reading. So I think, what did I say about the Lover's card earlier? Oh, yeah, like, you know, someone in your premeditated reading, I felt like, you know, someone was very excited about this pregnancy. What I feel now with this card, I still feel the same thing, but maybe it had, you know, maybe this is a soulmate that you're with, or maybe this is just you, Gemini, with your energy. You know what I'm saying? You're very happy about a situation, okay? You have the rays of sunshine coming from the heart. You have the rainbow in the back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is a very exciting time for you, whatever the situation may be, okay? All right, next we have the Ten of Swords, okay? So with the Ten of Swords, I feel like some of my Geminis who've been trying to get pregnant is wearing you guys down because it haven't happened yet, okay? And maybe that's why this waiting game is here, okay? Maybe the waiting game is here because you feel like giving up on the situation. But remember, we have triumph and success, okay? We have triumph and success, and soon you'll be able to rejoice in the situation, okay? Regardless of what the situation is, if it has something to do with having a baby, planning a baby, whatever the situation is, okay, don't give up on it. Don't feel down about it, okay? You just have to wait and be patient, okay? Because there will be triumph and success, and you will have rejoicing and celebration, and your prosperity will begin, okay? Your prosperity will begin. You'll be in harmony again, or you will be in harmony, okay? And I feel like you know everything is going to be okay, but you're feeling like this. But if just listen to yourself in your heart and you know that everything is going to be okay, it will be okay. And that's for some of my Geminis, okay? Please remember that. That is for some of my Geminis. All right? So let's move on. Okay, next, we have the Four of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like whoever is pregnant, Gemini, and this could be you or your partner, they are protecting you, okay? They don't want nothing. Nobody. They're probably being, ODing with the don't drink soda, only drink water, don't eat this, don't eat that. Like, he protecting his seeds. He protecting it. To me, it's like he's protecting what's his. You know what I'm saying? And all of this is like, it's in something, like a womb, like a woman's womb maybe, okay? They're being protective of this, what they got going on, what's theirs. They don't want nobody coming in, okay? And I see the squirrel is eating. So I feel like for some of my Geminis, you know what I'm saying? Your partner may be like, you can't eat that. That's not good to eat. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's being very protective, overly protective of you in this new pregnancy, okay? All right. 2 more cards for you guys. We have Justice, okay? And again, with Justice card, I just believe that, some of my Geminis have been waiting and waiting and waiting, okay, for this pregnancy to come along, and it's finally here, okay? You can be dealing with a Libra, okay, with the Justice being here. And I think for some of my Leos, did I say Leos? I'm sorry. For some of my Geminis, okay, I feel like this Justice card has something to do with this waiting game, okay, and also triumph and success, okay. So maybe some of my Geminis are just waiting to get pregnant, waiting for the time to finally come, and it's coming, okay. It's coming, okay. One more card. 4 Wands, okay. So earlier, with the Queen of Cups that you had, I said some of my Geminis were thinking about proposals, okay? And this can be with a fire sign, okay? Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, okay? That's probably why I said Leo earlier. Or did I say Libra? I can't remember. But anyhow, I feel like some of my Geminis are taking proposals or giving proposals or ready to get married because your partner or you're married or you're having a baby now, okay? That's how I feel about some of my Geminis. I'm just going to clear up some of the cards just because this is a happy and exciting time for some of my Geminis. Let's see what fell out here. Okay, the 4 Cups. Okay, so I think some of you guys, earlier I was saying to some of you guys that some of you may be worried about a pregnancy, okay? That's what I get with the 4 Cups. Some of you may be worried, all right, about a sick child, a newly sick child, or someone in the womb. You see how his stomach is exposed? That's what I get from this Gemini. So, I think that there's no need to worry about the situation, about your child. I believe that your child will be fine, okay? With this triumph and success here, there's no other way, okay? With the rejoicing celebrations, there's no other way, okay? You guys will be in harmony again, okay? You, your baby, your girl, your man, you all will be in harmony, okay? You just need to listen to yourself and know that, you probably, with this intuition card, okay? This is for some of my Geminis. I feel like with this intuition card, you're asking questions about this pregnancy, or you're asking questions about this sick child, okay? And it's like you're looking for different answers when you already know the answers, okay? There's nothing wrong. Everything will be okay. You just need to listen to yourself. You need to just meditate. Yeah, that's what you do, Gemini. Meditate on this triumph and success. Because that's what you're going to have. Meditate on this triumph and success. Just what he's doing. Meditating on this unborn child, that things will come out fine. They're going to rejoice in celebration. And maybe some of my Geminis have some children that's in the kids' hospital or something, and you're waiting around, okay? You're waiting around to see what the outcome is going to be, okay? And that's probably why you're so protective, okay? And everything, and you're standing on guard about the situation. You're not wanting nobody to come around. You're not wanting nobody, whatever this is, if it's a child, a sick child, newborn child, newly child, one of my Geminis are being very, very protective of that situation, okay? I feel like that. And whatever this situation is about this child, is killing you. It's killing you. But just remember, Gemini, okay? Just remember, you're going to have triumph and success. And you're also going to have rejoicing and celebration, okay? Let's see what else we have here for my Geminis. Okay? Because I love children. I have children. I know how it is. So I want to give the best messages, the most messages I can to see what's going on with your child. And 2 cards fell out, guys. You have the 6 of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like, you see these children here? Like, you'll give your kid anything. Anything, okay? And with the King of Pentacles, okay, the King of Pentacles showed up again, okay? I feel like with this card, somebody's being deceptive about something, okay? Somebody's not saying something, I feel, with the King of Pentacles here. I just feel like that. Or with the King of Pentacles, you know what I'm saying? I think this just has to do with the father protecting something. And again, I just feel like some type of deception with this card, okay? Maybe I don't know, but I'm going to clarify this card because I feel like it's some deception going on. But with this card right here, the 6 of Pentacles, I'm sorry. I feel like some of my fathers or some of my parents out there, I'm thinking it's a father, with his kids, like just being protected. My kids can have whatever they want. Okay, that's what I feel about some of my Geminis in that situation. Okay, I do want to clarify this King of Pentacles. Okay. I don't know.